The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
Cali lifestyle. See me on stage, then they rob my past is the past, no need to rehash. Now it's about getting money, now that's the Cali math. Now stepping out the top of my tree house, I'm killing dope in trouble, so they think I'm an outlaw.
The day another gift of time to spend complaining. You
I'll tell you to your face. You
know what time it is. Jazz Dillinger.
E.D. the Don, Raj Hills, 04L.
Alright, so we're gonna do this interview. This is definitely different. What's up to Luke Paul Fame, my partner? I'm usually a private person, but I guess it's a perfect time to let people know who I am. With the release of the song Destiny with E.D. the Don from the Outlawz, and I guess this all sparked this idea was after a magazine hit me up and wanted to know who was Raj Hills and more information about me after I did the song with Cam earlier this year, my single Stay Strong. So some people think they have an idea of who I am or what I'm trying to be, and when they really have no idea. So since I'm really private, we're finally gonna let you into a piece, you know, of what I'm really about. So let's go ahead and try this. How did the track come about with the Outlawz, Destiny? The Destiny track came about, my boy Luke Paul Fame, he hooked me up with the track, and it touched me so much, you know, a lot of stuff just came out, and it was just an amazing track, and I was just like, you know who would be great on this track is the Outlawz, and he was like, go ahead. So I reached out to the Outlawz, Young Noble hit me up, so thanks to him for hooking up the situation. The time we were going to have all three of them, all the Outlawz get on there, but the time and the situation wasn't right, but Young Noble was like, we still gonna make this happen. I get E.D. the Don, he's out in LA, you know, so E.D. the Don from the Outlawz, we connected and we made it happen. It's an amazing track, you know, so shout out to them dudes. They're real. I've always looked up to them since they days back with Tupac, you know, and the track, it's amazing. It's like suited to have them on there, so having E.D. the Don on there is great, amazing track to look forward to, and I'm just thankful for everybody that's made this song and this, you know, this project happen. About this song, Destiny, it's a dream track for me. Just having E.D. the Don and the Outlawz on there, and the Outlawz, you know, it's a dream track. It's a track that it touches people from every walk of life, from whether they're young, teen, and to somebody that's older that could be in their 60s. You're going to understand it, you're going to feel it. It's one of those tracks. It's not me just saying that. Anybody knows me, I won't hype up my material. It's that track that any type of walk of life, whether you like country, whether you like hip-hop, whether you like rock, whatever, you're going to feel this track. And that's what I'm proud about. I'm appreciative of it. So it's something that all can understand and relate to. Music, I got into it while I was in college. My friend and singer Alice Isaac, she had a brother. He was hustling at the time when I was too. She didn't know that while I was in school, but he was doing a whole lot bigger than me, and he was producing also, and he had beats. And he was just like getting to rap, and I didn't want to. I tried to get the beats to my cousin. He wasn't really feeling it. Anyway, her brother ended up getting locked up. And I was like, man, I gotta do this. You know, I was going illegal then. I decided, you know, I need to really just focus, you know. And so I went to the jail. I went with her to the jail and asked him, like, look, I want to do something with this. We see what happens. I'll push it. And he said, yeah, you know, I'm that type of guy that I'm not gonna try to take your stuff, you know. And he said, yeah, roll with it, you know. I got other stuff, and I want to see you work with it. So I started rapping. And everything like that ended up becoming those beats from the Fetish CD, that ended up becoming the Fetish CD. So, and that's the CD that ended up getting, what, 6 songs in that Napster's top 20. It ended up beating out a song that had Tupac on it and Rob Zombie on another song and a couple other people. So, you know, I was fortunate, I was blessed in that situation. The streets, I don't really like talking about that as much because I don't really like to push it, so that's why I don't say that type of stuff in my music and everything. But I can't give you this. I did sell drugs. I didn't want to do anything like that basically hurt anybody. If I was gonna be hustling, it had to be doing this since I had a mind and everything like that. I was able to do more white collar stuff and do more stuff to get money, and the same as past the time, you know, as you could. But I did that. It wasn't really what I wanted to do. It was something, you know, just at the time, like I felt I needed to in certain situations. And I met a guy named Franchise that was like my partner. That's how I ended up meeting Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg wasn't hustling. He was already a star at that time. But through Franchise, I met Nate Dogg. We hung out a few times, and if anybody really knows Nate Dogg, then they would know he had the stretch limo, the SUV limo. He loved it, going to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Basketball, he loved basketball, and going bowling. So it was, you know, I got a few times to hang out with him and everything, thanks to my boy Franchise. And he was one of the people that told me, you know, he was doing dirt at the time. I wanted to sign with Long Beach State, and I was going to the practices, workout before, you know, you actually before the season starts. I was doing the summer thing, and we was doing too much, and he was doing things I didn't know about. So the feds was catching up to him, and he told us we had a profile. They caught up to him to try it, and he said I was in it. He was like, man, you got an option to get out of here. You got basketball and other stuff. You got kids, and he's like, I'm a felon. Man, just get away. He's like, don't sign with Long Beach State, or go there because you're gonna get caught up. He was like, man, you're gonna still be too close to Long Beach. You're gonna still, you know. He was like, man, they're gonna get me regardless, you know. Go. So that's when I left up north, you know, for a little bit, and then I came back down and signed, you know. So I thank him for telling me to get away, no matter, even though the shady stuff he might have been doing behind that I didn't know about, you know. For him to say that, to say you go get the opportunity, even though I'm going through this, I appreciated that. Other than that, you know, my sister told my mom and stuff and everything when I was doing shit, like, you know, you gotta talk to him. You're the only one person that can get him to stop doing that, because, you know, he always listens to what you said. She's like, because if he goes to jail or anything happens, I'm not going to jail to see him. And she came and talked to me. That's my heart, my sister. So she's like, if you go to jail, I'm not coming to see you. I'm not coming to do this. You're worth more than that. You don't have to be an ignorant black man. You got a chance. You got an education. You're smart. You know how to talk to people. And, you know, that's what I did. I listened to her, and that changed me. You know, she's like, you got this basketball. Be the man you need to be, and not the one people expect you to be, or you know, want you to be. And, you know, I love her for that. So that was the end pretty much of my hustling, and I just learned how to hustle legally, and it's a whole lot better. You know, work hard. That's pretty much it. Like, education-wise, I'm so thankful and proud that I got my education, got my bachelor's degree, and working on a master's. That's what I want to get. You know, I'm thankful for that, and been able to be around so different cultures, so many different cultures, and I have such a friends and circles that are different cultures. I'm proud of that. You know, I'm not ashamed to have a degree or nothing like that. I ain't trying to be harder than nobody. I ain't trying to be softer than nobody. I'm just happy to be me, so I can't be acting like I'm all street. When I hang out with different type of cultures and, you know, white people and everything else, and Mexicans, Asians, you know, all different type of stuff, I'm proud of that, you know what I'm saying? So being me, what other people think, no matter what, it doesn't matter to me. It's like, I want to be proud of who I am, and I'm not going to downplay who I am or try to be bigger than who I am, you know. Just being me, educated ride, educated hustler, you know, that's it, you know. Be a realest person I can be, and no more than that. Let's see, I'm a two-time teenage dad. I love them two completely. Besides my mom, them are my two biggest heroes. I put the music down, put the balling down, all of that stuff, the streets down for them. I mean, raising them as a single father, it's been great. Made mistakes, made a lot of great memories with them, and I love them. And I let them tell their story. They have a story that they could tell one day, you know. And those are my heroes. Just, you know, that's my life. I love them no matter what. So that's what it is. Okay, a mischievous story about my kids, all them little things that they do. Well, once I was up for like 3 days. I didn't get to sleep, just handling work, running around with them, take care of music stuff and all of that. And then finally on the third day I got to the house and I just passed out. I was knocked out, so I'm laid out on the couch or whatever. And for 20 minutes, I guess they were trying to talk to me because I was talking in my sleep or something like that. So they was trying to get questions and say stuff. So after about, I guess, 20 minutes, they had success, and they had me answering questions in my sleep, talking about, Dad, is the tea ready? Would you like some coffee and some hot cocoa and stuff? And I was answering every question. It was like, so what about the secretary? You know, and I was answering them back, yes, I would like the secretary to do this. They, you know, they kept asking questions. Till finally I heard it in my sleep, and I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? You know, so that's a little game they like to play on me. So that's a mischievous story for the kids. My children, I love them. They're amazing and beautiful, and I could say more than that, you know, through everything, you know, they're my heroes still. All right. People don't really know when it comes to this music thing that I basically strategize like all the moves for Raj Hills, and for some others, all the videos, all of the stuff I wrote, directed, scenes, I did my own location scouting, I did all of that type of stuff. Music, I went out and saw it, got the features on my own, did all of that type of stuff. You know, you can be put in a position, it's up to you to go grab it. So most of the stuff just strategized for Raj Hills that you see, I usually strategize it out and then do everything. So it is pretty much for me, and you know, I like it that way. I like that, you know, the people around me taught me how to be self-reliant. You know, funding everything, I went and found the funding or did the stuff, you know. And I'm appreciative. It makes you work hard and helps you get in a better position. And I'm grateful for the people that have helped me to get me into a better position. So. Personal life. But when you're only 3 inches, it's hard. You don't really have a personal life. It takes care of itself. I got a Glasses Malone story for you. I don't even think he remembers it, or he may remember it, because I mean, we're cool. People wonder why I want to see him succeed, or why I got so much love for him. It has nothing to even do with music. He can never really know how much, you know, what he did for me once inspired me. I was in high school, about to have my first kid, you know, and Glasses was a younger dude. He was one of the younger homies and everything like that. I think he was about to be a freshman, or he was a freshman, and I remember sitting on the stairs. You know, I was getting the scholarship offers, but I was losing kind of some of them. I was about to be a teenage dad. I didn't know what was going on. I was doing, you know, everything was spiraling, you know, hanging with the homie different. And I remember him coming up to me. I was sitting down on the steps about to go practice, you know, and he just came up to me and he was just like, man, you're good. He's just like, how'd you get so good? I love the way you play and everything like that, you know, you're dope. And he's like, you know, I just wanted to know how I could get good like that. And I just told him, I was like, low man, just practice and everything like that. I said, work hard and just believe you can do it any way you can, and just continue to try to learn. At that time, I did not even know it was. That was the only meeting I really remember him. But I always in my head used to be like, God, if I can ever find that kid that gave me that moment to say that I was good and everything, how much that pushed me and helped inspire me to keep doing the thing no matter what. Because when you down in the dumps and then somebody else is inspired by you, I love to meet them. So the homies kept saying, man, you got this homie Glasses, you know, that, you know, you used to know. And I was like, what? Yeah, right. And he was like, he became Glasses. I'm like, yeah, right. And then I seen the face and I was like, oh, I put 2 and 2 together. And by no means is this story to make him like softer than, or anything like that. I mean, he was 12 or, you know, 13, and you know, that's before he had to become Glasses Malone, where when his mom got sick and he had to hustle. And that's just to show you that we're not all, just because we come from the streets, we're not bad. You know, everything that he had to do and everything like that, circumstances dictate that. So him having to be a crip, him having to sell drugs, him having to do whatever he had to do, that's just the victim of circumstances. It's not like we intend to want to be that way. We all have our dreams and hopes and want to have the other way, but those are the situations he is thrown into. But that alone inspired me, and I just always wanted to tell him that, but now he gets to see that. So I've always got love for him and want to see the best for him. And you ask him anytime I see him, I'm like, man, I hope you blow. I'm always wishing the best for you. It's always love for me and Glasses. So that's a, you know, Glasses Malone story for you. Let's see, Kendrick Lamar. Why I got so much love for Kendrick Lamar? It's not even about his music. I mean, he's dope, and I like that. But before he even became famous like this, it was about a year ago. He did a show out in Pozo with DJ Quik, 2 Chainz, DMX, think Exhibit, a few other people. I can't remember everybody that was there, but what impressed me about him was just his humbleness and this one situation where I remember we all were in the entertainers section where they, you know, where you go to the VIP and get food and everything like that. And you know, Quik went up to him and he gave him some advice, and I just seen Kendrick Lamar's eyes looking at Quik's eyes, you know, just like still not like starstruck, but like happy to do, like some elder statesman or somebody, a legend, is giving him the advice. You know, he could have been like, I'm the man now, because he was the headliner for the show. And Quik was just telling him, look, I believe you're gonna blow up and you're about to be the biggest thing out here. Just remember how it is, the rise and everything like that is like, just stay focused and have a grounded circle around you. And so why give it up to Glasses, Malone, and Kendrick Lamar? That's one of the industry stories. Why I do that is because I get tired of that divide and conquer and everything like that. I'm competitive, they're competitive. Everybody, you know, in this game should be competitive to want to be the best, but I just feel like I don't need to knock another man down to be able to come up, you know. So forget the divide and conquer, we got enough of that going on. So I give it up to those where it's due and everything like that. So I got major love for them dudes, and I'm gonna do me to come up, so that's what it is. I'm at peace. I think that once you stop caring or worrying about what people think about you or say about you, and understand people gonna like you or they not, you can accomplish a lot of things, you know. I'd rather be respected for being Raj Hills than worrying about what people think I'm trying to be or what they want you to be. So once I had that understanding, you know, I'm focused and everything like that. I can give a damn about the rest that I can't control, you know. That's just an added distraction, so I'm gonna be me.
I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And I'm not fearing any man.
I sold my soul to Illuminati.